be able to look at this later on. But again, we're just going to make this little guy toilet paper roll ninja. You're going to need a few things. So, oh, whoa, there goes all my markers. You're going to need either a permanent marker, okay, or some crayons, or if you have paint, you can use that. You're going to need a toilet paper roll, which we all have tons of, right? Because we charged into the store and bought a whole bunch of them. I have one on there. I just kind of got this out of one that I was already using. You're going to need a pen or a pencil, some straws. I'm going to try not to hit my table. It looks like it's bouncing around. Okay, you're going to need some straws. This is going to make the ninja's belt, and it's also going to make a little staff for him. Also, you're going to need some scissors. So here we go. It's very simple. Okay, first thing we're going to do is I'm going to bring you down here. So we're just going to face downwards a little bit here so you can see this. And the first thing you're going to do is take your pen, and we're going to make a little eye hole. So see how this is here with the, you can see how I made like a little shape there for his eyes. So you can pick any shape you want. You can use a ruler if you want. I just free drawed this on, so I'm just going to come this way. I'm going to make kind of a shape like this. Okay, so you have the shape there. So there's mine. Okay, and then I'm going to bring it up now. All right, now you got your little, now that's where his eyes are going to be. So the next step here is we're just going to get a color marker. So I did a guy that was all black, so I thought it would be pretty cool to do one that's blue. So I'm going to use a blue permanent marker for it, but you can do any color you want. You could even make it kind of like a green color if you wanted to do a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. And I take my permanent marker, and then I'm just going to outline. I like to outline this first because you'll see it'll make it a little easier to color in. So we're just going to go across like that and kind of highlight that a little bit. Now basically all we're going to do is we're just going to start coloring it in. Everything but the little box that you made. So I found it worked pretty well if I just went like this and kind of just went right back and forth like this. Okay, the tops might be a little bit, you might need to do it like that a little bit. Let me get my glasses on. Helps me see a little bit. And then you're going to go around this. There we go. And then it's going to be interesting to see how blue turns out. Oh, that's interesting. It's starting to look more purple than blue. So maybe I'll have a purple ninja. Maybe once it dries. So you're just going to continue along and paint this in as much as you can. Okay. Just going around. How's everybody doing on this one so far? Okay, I'm going to go back here. If you guys like this project, I got some other cool ones. There we go. Okay, I'm just getting around his eyes. So for you guys that came in a little late, I drew, what we're making is this. Okay, so I just made the box here. It could be any shape. And now we're just taking the permanent marker and coloring it in. Funny, I took this guy in with me last night and had him propped up for the classes. Like, kind of feel like we're trapped so much now. It's kind of like, do you remember that movie Castaway? Tom Hanks, and he had the soccer ball. What do you call it? Wilson? Yeah, Wilson, the soccer ball they would talk to. I guess if we're locked in the house very much longer, I'll be talking to this guy like Wilson. Okay, got that part done. Okay, and then once you get to the other part here, you can get some nice big swipes. And the next day or so, I'm gonna show you how to make a ninja star too out of paper. I guess I'm going with a big ninja theme this week. Ninja stars, it's a little complicated to make, but I'm going to give you, I'll do a live video. I actually have a YouTube video that I did years ago of it, and I'll try to get some written instructions too, so it gives you a bunch of different ways. It's actually not too hard, it's the end part, putting two pieces together, that gets a little complicated on that project. When I was younger, we used to make tons of those paper ninja stars. My brother and I. My brother's a black belt, by the way. I don't know if you guys know that. He used to help me teach. Probably about 5-6 years ago. He used to teach him and help me teach. But he had to move on to other things with work. But we both did karate when we were kids. So anything that was karate related, we were really into. And that's why we learned how to make these paper ninja stars that are kind of like origami. But you can also throw them. When we were kids, we used to have huge wars with them. We'd make like hundreds of them and build forts. So thought it'd be cool to pass it on to all my students. Okay, so we're getting this done. Okay, I hope everybody else is doing well with this. Okay, I'm just finishing up the second half here. Mine's pretty interesting when you do the blue because you can see the lines for the glue that was used to keep the toilet paper on there, and it actually makes purple lines. When I did the black one, I didn't see anything like that from the black one. Okay, now getting close here. JR's mind is blown that I have a brother. Yeah, I have a sister too. My sister never did karate. Me and my brother did. My sister, she was a really competitive gymnast actually. Collegiate level. I always thought maybe one day she would end up in the Olympics or something, but the thing is, by the time she was in college competing, you're almost too old at that point for gymnastics. But yeah, I have a brother. He's a year younger than me. When we were younger, we were pretty inseparable. In fact, most of my friends knew us as the Rosanelli brothers. Because you'd always see us together. Probably one of my best friends as a kid. Still is one of my best friends. Brooke Wilson, yeah. Yeah, Wilson, that's right. We'll all be talking to these little ninjas soon if we're in the house much longer, right? All right, so I got mine done. Okay, so how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are getting close to this point. I'm going to continue on. You can always, kind of look at what I'm doing. But now we're going to make the eyes. So you got, the eyes on there. So for this guy, you're just gonna make, see if I can get in there a little bit here so you can see this. Okay, I'm gonna just make a little dot here for one eye and another eye. You could also make the eyes kind of like slashes if you want to make him look a little angrier, and then you can put his eyebrow. Oh, this one's a little weird now, eyebrow. I'll curve it down a little bit. And then a little furrow in between. That's it. Okay, so we got the eyes in there. Make this one a little bigger. Make this one a little bigger. That's it. Okay, so I kind of have his eyebrows on there. If you're using black, you're going to want to stay totally within the eyes. But this area, if you're using a lighter color like a red or a blue, you can always kind of extend the eyebrows above the line, and you'll still be able to see it. Okay, so I got that now. Now here comes the hard part. The hard part is getting the belt on. So I was thinking, let's see, I was going to make him a green belt. Now here's the best way, I think, to do this, is you want to kind of get this flattened out. And I wish I had a little longer straws. If I had a longer straw, this would be a little easier, but it's kind of hard to get supplies right now, so we're just going to do what we got. Okay, so you're gonna wrap it around, and then we're gonna make a belt knot. Now, if most of you guys know, a belt knot is a square knot. So I'm just gonna show you really quick here. See if you can see. So remember, when you do a square knot, you're gonna go left over right like that. You make a cross, and then it's got to come under and around. Okay, and then this is really hard to show you on the screen, but and then you're gonna just take the other one right over left and then through. You got to do that when it's around them. So if you don't get the total right over left, left over right, no problem. It will still look pretty cool. So you go here. Okay, and then I'm just going to get it around his waist. And let's see if I can show you that. So you got it around his waist like that. And see how I just cross it over like that? And then you're going to pull the one side under. So let me get that part done. If you don't have a straw, I should have mentioned, I'm using a straw, but if you have yarn would work really good for this part. Yarn, string, that would be a really fun way to do it. I just got a straw. Okay, now you're going to take the other side and try to get it around here. Okay. Oops. I think I squished them a little trying to do this here. Right about now, I'm starting to wish I used yarn. Yarn would probably be a lot easier to get to a decent size too. You try different sizes. All right. Okay. So let's straighten his build out. There you go. Okay, got his belt on now. he's a blue guy with a green belt. Then the last thing I do is I take another one, and I think I'm going to give him a red staff. Now, you can, if you want to change the color of this, or you can kind of give it a wood grain, okay, you can always take like a permanent marker and color the straw the color you want. I did that. I actually did that with him. See, he was a green straw, but I kind of put some black on the end. So you can do that. That's a lot of fun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, just like we would in class, when you have a staff, it's about the height of the person. That's the right size of the staff. So I'm just going to measure that like this and then cut it. Okay, so it's right about the same height as my guy. Then you just got to kind of squish it down and slide it between the belt. All right. See that? You can either have the belt on the side here, or you could give it a little bit of an angle if you want. If you give it a little bit of an angle, it kind of looks like he's using it. If you put it a little to the side, it looks more like he's just standing at attention with it. And that's how you make it. All right, guys. So let me know how you guys are doing. Are you guys, anybody get it anywhere on that? So if you want, I'm going to post this video, okay, to our Facebook page, and you can just review how I did it if you missed something, okay. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to end the video now, and I did send out a schedule on a post for the classes tonight. Make sure that you look at those classes and hit the one that's at your time. So if you're in a Little Ninja early class, it starts at 4 o'clock. Just hit the hit the button, and you will get into that class. Oh, we got something. Just got it. JR isn't too far behind. Thank you. They had a great time. All right, thanks. All right, guys, I had a great time doing this video. I'm going to try to figure out some other stuff. Maybe even Sensei Justin will pop on and do one of these for you too. All right, guys, we'll see you in class tonight.